with toddlers is there's this theory that like what toddlers need to learn is primarily obedience. Like as a baby, it's just care and love and safety and needs being met. Not just, but it's those things. And then as they get older, you add in obedience. And I don't even remember what study that came from. It was a parenting class. But like we talk a lot about obedience and the importance of baby boy follow. I'm saying like, yeah, yes, mom, yes, dad, or like if we're in public with friends, like yes, miss, so and so. And I've had pushback where parents are like, oh, but you don't want them just to blindly obey, and because it could be something bad. And I think we're teaching him to obey his grandmother, me, dad, and then like when we're in the community, someone asking him to do something good when we're there. But also I teach him like private parts and those things like that no one else should be messing with him, and like there's lots of other things we like do and then we talk about suspicious behaviors, and it's like there are safety things that we're teaching as well. But right now like a truck just went by, a dump truck, garbage truck, like he needs to, if I say stop, he needs to stop and look at me every time, and that like he needs to obey my voice every time. And so what's cool, because then like in scripture today I'm reading, actually if you are short on time, these ESV scripture journals are my favorite thing right now. I did a calligraphy class at our church with a friend. One sec. So anyways, I did this calligraphy class, and these journals have been so good for practicing that, but also it's a page of reading. It's not usually a full chapter, like a half chapter, which is a great amount. I don't necessarily worry about the numbers anyways in chapters, but they're good places to stop. But a page has been just perfect. This is just a short amount of time. I can read it out loud or sit down and read it. And it's just been a good amount to study and get through and in this stage of life. So if you're looking for something like that, go for it. But the really cool thing today was from Matthew 9, starting at 9. And it's where he calls Matthew the tax collector, where Jesus calls Matthew the tax collector. And then that same section, he's being criticized, and then he's the one where he's like, a doctor doesn't come to heal the well, he comes to heal the sick. And then go and figure out what this means. I desire mercy, not sacrifice. For I came not to call the righteous but sinners. And the cool thing there is like we're called to good works, but we're also called to like Matthew it doesn't say immediately in this specific passage, but someone when he calls someone, I think the fishermen, they immediately got up. And this one, he rose, what does it say? It says, and he rose and followed him. And he rose and followed him. And that like it's an immediate obedience of an imperfect person. And that's like it's exactly where he is. Jesus is calling him exactly where he's at and says, rise, or like follow me. And he rises and follows him. And that just is so cool. Like that is, we usually use the story of Jonah. I usually use the story of Jonah when I'm talking about like obeying right away. Like delayed obedience is still disobedience, that idea. And this is another one where like Matthew followed him. And again, this one doesn't say immediately, but you get the impression like he rose and followed him right after being told to follow me. So anyways, I hope that was encouraging. If you like these, let me know and I can keep trying to do like little tidbits. I used to do a lot of posts on Instagram that were like thought out and scripture and like encouraging and that type of thing when we fostered especially, but just where I'm at in life right now, I'm not sitting down to type on my phone much, so it's not happening. But if you like this, let me know and I will keep making these. So hope all is well. Okay, bye.